Hello! Good morning. I mean afternoon. Good afternoon. Good day. Hello. Oh, hi. How are you doing today? How's your day been? Happy Tuesday. It's so cold here. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, sir. That is 222 on my follows. Thank you for the lucky number. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my friend. How's your day been going, everybody? I hope everyone's been having an absolutely lovely Tuesday. Tuesdizzle. It's so cold here. Oh my gosh. I would take off my onesie. I'm glad my VTuber has this onesie so I can I can channel onesie vibes because, like, boy howdy. It's like, it's way too cold for midriff. I can't do it. I can't do it today. I gotta be cozy. Hello, Addictive Gamer. Again, thanks for the follow. You're a human. I'm glad. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Are you trying to tell me something? I am human. Beep boop. I mean, cough cough. I hope you're having a lovely day. So today is gonna be just a little chill thing. Thank you. I'm glad you love the onesie. Oh man, like in my last apartment, I had like a whole like office setup, and my office was like half art studio and then half craft room. Oh my god, that sewing machine got so much play. If I had my druthers, I would be attempting to make this IRL. So one of these days, in theory, a hoodie, or not a hoodie, a onesie is not that hard to sew. In theory. That's the real caveat. In theory. In practice, I don't know. Right now, I'm not foolhardy enough to try and break out a sewing machine in my current non-craft room. So I guess that's good for me right now, but one day. 111001111. I mean, hello, fellow human. Oh my goodness. It's so funny to me how people call, like, robots clankers, like a slur or something. You clanker. I don't know where that came from. It must have come from some game or something. Like, I don't know where it's come from. But I've heard it. I've heard it a lot. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, today we're just gonna do a chill art stream. I've done so much VTuber stuff that, like, it's kind of been a little too long since I've drawn anything. I mean, I do still draw stuff because I gotta stay fresh for teaching, but, like, I don't know, I'm a little crusty. So I thought, today'll be a good time to just, like, do some figure drawing and some drawing studies and get a little less crusty so I can, like, make more fan art and stuff like that. The less crusty I am, the more fan art I make. And also, I'm pretty much done with... I mean, I say that, but I'm pretty much done with my Kimmy Cat VTuber model. I think it's like, I play with her on stream and I watch it back, and then I notice, like, all of the little fixes and adjustments, so hopefully the next time there will be way less fixes and adjustments. We'll find out. Let's hope. Let's hope. Oh, hello, Addicted. Oh god. Oh god, one of your friends is a robot VTuber and you call him Clanker? That's hilarious. That's really funny. You were searching artists with zero skill to watch them grow, but then I noticed the zero skill was me, but I still searched and I saw you're starting soon overlay. And I gave up with the search and now you're here. Well, welcome. Welcome. That's funny. Well, artists with... The thing is, if you find artists on Twitch, they might have a small following, but it might just mean because they're just starting. And then there's also other artists that are starting with starting at the beginning of their journey with their skills, and so I think you've got a lot of variety. You can either watch a small streamer grow, or you can watch a new artist grow. I watch that all the time. I teach animation, so I get to watch young artists grow all of the time. It is so inspiring and wonderful, and they're so creative, and I really get a lot of good juju out of the whole thing. Hello, Astro Ikyan. How are you doing today on YouTube? How is your day? You don't advertise yourself as an artist, it just happens. Yeah, that's the art life. It finds you. You don't always find it. It finds you. Yeah, it's just kind of been like, for a while, I was like, oh, my identity is an artist. And then at a certain point, I kind of gave up on it. I was like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna do it if I'm gonna do it. Because I burned out a little bit. I burned out after overworking for too long. And then I've just realized it's just a part of me that I cannot escape, so... I wake up, I think about it. I go to bed, I think about it. This is just my life. I don't even... I don't think about it anymore. I've just accepted my fate. Aw, you're still getting to see that OBS scene you did get used. Oh, I gotta check it out. I really dug the whole frame you made. Like, I was working while you were doing it. I was making that dumb CV that I had to throw together. And every time I kept looking over it, I'm like, whoa, that's looking good. Whoa, that's looking good. It's so satisfying, especially on stream, to like make things and use it. I totally feel that. You just want someone to see your art and then say, wow, you're so awesome. Then you can say, thanks, bud. You can improve your art and I can also improve. And then they say, wow, you're so right. I'm going to draw even more. Well, that's what's great about sharing your art and being on the internet. Yeah, that's the thing. We can share our art together and we can get inspired by each other and be like, wow, that's so awesome. I want to be more like that. I want to draw better. I want to draw gooder. Well, the thing is, I feel like I do a lot of teaching, so I try and avoid saying things like better or like just improving without clear goals. I think that that's kind of the thing. It's like, if you get inspired by someone, their art's like, oh, so juicy. It's just like, you gotta identify, what is that juice that I'm guzzling into my mouth right now by looking at this. It's a weird metaphor. What kind of drawing juju am I experiencing looking at your piece that I would like to procure for myself? But yeah, you know, making art's a long journey, so the more you enjoy the journey and the process and don't look for a destination, the easier it gets to keep living, because that doesn't stop. It keeps going. But that's what's so fun about sharing your art. I love sharing my art online. I love sharing my art with people because, like, they get excited. Like, I get excited to make it, and then they get excited when they see it, and then I get excited seeing their art, and it's just like a whole wonderful web of excitement and good vibes. You call it learning a new art style / expanding, because there's no linear way to improve. That is true. Oh gosh, that is so true. I feel like there are some people where it does seem, from observation on the outside, that they improve linearly. I don't know how that works. It does not work for me. I'm jumping around like a jackrabbit all the time, so it's like, when something improves, it's just because I've whittled away at many different other little skills in different areas, and somehow at some point something clicked. I'm always waiting for those clicks. When those clicks happen, it's nice. Because it means, like, okay, it's like you're like building like a Lego house, but like room and put down a brick, and then you jump into another room and put down a brick, and at some point the room is gonna get built. At some point you're gonna have a house, but it's not gonna look like much in the process. That's how it feels. Sure, yeah. No, feel free to share a picture. I'm thinking of setting it up. I know I haven't set up my Discord for this stream, and I'm going to. I did start to put it together. I do know how to do that. I did have to do that for some classes, and it was really nice, and I still have some alumni Discords, so I know how to do it. I just haven't yet, but I want to set up an artist Discord, or just a stream Discord where we can talk about art and we can talk about games and stuff, and all that jazz. So that is on the horizon. I think I'm gonna try and get that set up within the month, so that way we can have some like art share days. I love doing that. Let's see what you're cooking up, bud. Aww. Here, wait. Let's see it. Bam, bam. Yeah. I like the movement. Nice movement. Nice movement to that rose. Here, let's see if I can pull it up so you can just see it real quick. See that there. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. No. Oh, get out of here, ad. Oh my goodness. That worked less good than I wanted it to. Imgur. It's Imgur's fault. What is Imgur doing to us? Here, wait. Imgur's evil. Here, let's fix this. There we go. There we go. No! I swear. Okay, I apologize. I would love to show this, and then Imgur just doesn't. Wait. No. Oh my god. Imgur is just evil. So, I apologize for the scuff, man. This is... this is something that I'm going to set up. This is a terrible amount of scuff. Wow. Wow. Okay. I apologize for the scuff, but your rose is lovely. I think he got a nice movement in there. I really like the flow of it. It's got a good swoopiness, and that feels really nice. I dig it. Drawing flowers is a lot about like getting all the good movement and flow in there. The swoopiness, all the life, all the liveliness. This is why you have 2 ad blockers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have 1 ad blocker. It's not doing the trick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're getting there. You know, we're fighting through the scuff. I learn things every day about this, about computers and streaming. I had to troubleshoot my Kimmy Cat model. I made these gamer arms and they worked really great and I was so excited. Then I boot up the game and then the controller just won't, or the plugin won't even read the controller because it's reading the game. And I'm like, after all this, you won't even read the controller that I made all of this and I can't. Anyway, so I troubleshooted that. I did figure it out. I did figure out how to make it work with all my games, but it was just like a little bit tricky it required patience because there was no solution online too, so I actually had to figure it out myself, but I did. So one step at a time. I'll get an ad blocker, the second one. But we'll do like art share days. I think that'll be really fun. You were on an ad, huh? Oh, I didn't know you were on an ad. I was talking to you, man. I really dig your rose. I really love the movement. It's very nice rhythm to it. It had a nice lively feeling, but it was also like, it was a nice shape language and graphicness. That's always what you want with flowers. You want like the shapes to kind of feel, you know, nice and solid, but like also lively and flowy and swoopy. Technical difficulties will always find a way. It is true. It is true. That's how we learn. The technical difficulties just want me to get a bigger brain, that's all. Just one little step at a time. Climbing up the mountain of getting a slightly bigger and bigger brain. Oh boy. Alright, let's speaking of art, this is making me want to make some art. Making me want to do a little drawing. Let's get into our figure drawing for today. For todizzle, we'll draw the figures. So that way I can get big and strong in my brain again. And then like just be on my game so I can draw more fan art. I mean, I can always draw more fan art. It just makes it easier if I'm like creatively lubed up. I don't know another way to say that. That's always gonna sound weird. Alright, let's go in the corner. I'm gonna put myself in the corner. I'm just gonna chill over here. Gonna try and stay out of the way of the figure so you can see what I'm drawing. If anyone wants to draw along with me. That's what I do in my classes. We do little recorded figure drawing sessions because I have to make sure that I make them do it. I tell them, I'm like, you guys need to do this. And they don't do it unless I like just make them. Cool. Well, you take good care, Addictive Gamer. And I hope to see you later. And if not, have an amazing rest of your day and I'll see you next time. You take good care. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Alright. Groovy. So this is what we did last time. Alright. So I have a little cursor here. I was trying, I still haven't figured this out. But I really want to have a little animated cursor. And I just don't know how to do that. I don't know if it's like, I tried to do it with the PNG tuber software, and that didn't work. So I want to find a way to have an animated cursor. This is the closest I've gotten. She's not animated, but I want her to animate. I want her to fly around with her little wings. I don't know. I was having trouble tracking onto that. She can't get onto the window, I'm noticing. Oh well, that's okay. It's okay, Bliss. That's okay, Bliss. Yes, I gotta wake up my brains. Let's get a nice brush. Nope. Nice brush. Yeah, I was gonna study some clothes today. Just chill clothing studies. Here, let's get her up here. I want these to be for like 1 minute. I'm not gonna torture myself by jumping into 30 seconds with no like with no practice. If I'm in my druthers, yeah, sure, but I'm not in my druthers. I'm not gonna pretend. We're not pretending there's any druthers over here. Alright. Alright, groovy. I found this cool tool to like pin a window up to your screen. That's been so handy, oh my god. I do need to find a tool that will allow me to have keyboard shortcuts kind of like pop up on the screen, like whatever I'm typing, but that's more for classes. I think that would help them when I'm doing my lectures, because they don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. I'm telling them, but there's a lot of shortcuts and programs that I'm trying to teach them. Alright, let's go! One of these days I will also try paint. I keep thinking it, and I keep telling myself I'm gonna learn it, and then I just haven't yet, so that's just kind of where that's at. I gotta get away from Adobe eventually. Adobe. No, we're just starting off. I can just going for gestures. Okay. Use Paint Tool Sai. Yeah, I saw you using Paint Tool Sai. I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen Paint Tool Sai in a minute. Like, I remember like that was the thing. And I've always used Adobe because like I just had the software. But like, I remember back in the day when I was like in high school and I was just learning Photoshop and everything. I think I had like Photoshop Elements or something like that. I had like the Photoshop that wasn't like an official number of Photoshop. It was just like the rando one that they discontinued. But I remember like seeing all these like Japanese artists and stuff. They all use like Paint Tool Sai and these Korean artists, and I always thought like, oh, that's so cool. That's the software that you use when you want to make cool art. Because back then it always felt like, man, if I just had the software to make the cool art, then I could make the cool art. So funny. You think that you need the program or the tool, and then you can do it too. It's like, it doesn't work like that, but But I just kept Photoshop because that was the one I had. I want to refresh this. It's really fresh. Art study. Hello, Dudeman Joe. Yes. We're getting like nice and big and strong in our brains. We're gonna have strong hand-eye coordination skills by the time we're done today. Stronger than when I woke up. Stronger than this morning. How are you doing today, Dudeman Joe? I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. How is that going so far? Gestures. I'm drawing these big as heck. Girl, you used Microsoft Paint for years and just worked with that like an insane woman. Oh, I did that before Photoshop too. Oh yeah. Maybe not for like so many years. Cause I got lucky because my mom's an artist and she was like working, I don't know, she just had Photoshop. Although ironically I think I'm a little, at this point I'm more of the aficionado. But she's an artist. But yeah, I was fortunate to have that eventually. But I did have one of those Wacom tablets, like one of those early ones. I think I still have it. Just plugs in with the USB, and it's like kind of dinky. But it still works actually. I had to use it one time because I have a Cintiq. And it works. But man, I can't imagine like just not using a Cintiq, just going back. I can't do it. Not when I'm animating. I love drawing on paper, but I just don't love tablets. You got the day off work, you did some art stuff, and you just played a little interesting World War II Morse code game. Interesting. Very interesting. That's cool. What kind of art stuff did you do? Is it more of that art challenge stuff you were talking about the other day? But yeah, I gotta learn Clip Studio Paint better, because, like, gotta get away from Adobe. And so many people use Clip Studio Paint, and I want to, like, utilize all of the great features of it. Like, I want to be, like, proficient in it, so I'm not, like, upset when I don't have, like, Adobe. And also, so I'm not upset if, like, one day I don't have Toon Boom Harmony. I'll, like, be okay. Because that might not be forever. But I have Toon Boom Harmony now. I'm gonna milk it for as long as I've got it. And also there's like a lot of great comic book making tools in Clip Studio Paint. So like there's that. So I want to just enjoy it. I did play around with it a bit, and like those tools to make 3D models is like those tools are insane. Those tools are so good and like so easy to use. Like I was kind of like unsure that it would actually be like simple and easy, but like oh my god, like I figured it out and it's so user friendly. So, you know, that is some great stuff. Because, like, otherwise, I'm just, like, posing up my little drawing mannequins on my desk. Like, you know, and that's fine. But they're not always, like, the right size and the right, like, focal point. I usually have to take a picture of them if I really need a pose. But they're cuddling on my desk right now. They're happy. They're a happy couple. Oh, your weekly challenge thing, you're taking more than a week? Well, that's okay. As long as you take is the right time. Staying consistent just means that you consistently do it. The speed at which you do it, nah, that doesn't need to be consistent. That's the trick. Oh no. Okay. That's about there, that's about there. Now we're going back. We're gonna get this guy. Doesn't help that I drew this way too close to the last one. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing I tell people not to do. Don't draw your figures too close to one another. But, you know, you're drawing quick, you can't... I'm the teacher, I can do it. Do what I say, not as I do. There we go. What's the drawing challenge for this time, Dude Manjo? I think last time you drew a lemon, you said? Let's just move this guy. This guy's the problem. You're the problem. Move. There you go. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I can fit her in here maybe. Maybe if I draw her smaller. Let's just draw her smaller. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I need a new page. How many did I even draw so far? Let's see. I don't know how many we're gonna do today. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I usually do at least 10. Let's keep going. Let's get a new paper. Or should I maybe... No, I'll get a new page. New page. You're taking... The one you're taking too long on is a difficult drink. This week is a hair study that you won't do as you're fully invested in this drink. Well, that's alright. It sounds like a yummy drink. It sounds tasty. Alright, let's draw this guy. This guy looks like he's going... He's doing the Dio. Just a little bit. He needs to bend backwards just a little bit more to go the full Dio. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Oh no. I'm not done with you, sir. You haven't fully read enough on my page. Your chonky neck. Alright. Now I'm satisfied. These are just gestures. I know I said figure study. I always do that. I always say figure studies and I mean gestures. But since we're spending more time, I'll get your nipple and your belly button in here. Why not? Bro is going Super Saiyan. It's true. He's powering up. William. Well, let's refresh. Refresh. Music reminds me and makes me think of a Persona. But now it's gone. Now it's over. The stream is alive again. Hello, Berry Moose. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Anwa. How are you doing, Anwa? How have you been? It's been a minute. How have you been? Happy 2026! Hope you've been having a lovely year so far, and I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. And I also hope you're having a lovely Tuesday, Berry Moose. How are your days going, you guys? I'll refresh him. And thank you! I'm glad you like the new model. It's a new outfit for my model. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, so she needed a costume. But also, like, it's really cold out right now, so, like... I'm, like, kinda wearing it so I feel warmer. It's a very cold day. It's gonna probably rain soon. to swing shit. I love the swings. I'll always do the swings if I'm at a park. If I like see a park and there's a swing set, I'll always do them. I do oftentimes get sick on the swings. But that doesn't stop me. That doesn't stop me. I will always swing. I will always swing until I'm nauseous and then I'll stop. Every time. And I don't really get motion sick, so I don't know. I don't know what I do. It's probably my own fault. Anma, you've been seeing me grinding out the rigging and stuff. Oh yes, I've been grinding. I've been on my rigging grind. I'm pretty much done with that cat VTuber. Given her, or given that a break for right now, because I'm gonna probably use her during the next like non-Kingdom Hearts game session, because I want to like test her out again, make sure that there's nothing for me to adjust anymore, because that's where I always see all the little things to fix and adjust. But yeah, she's pretty much there. I don't really think there's anything else I want to do with her. I feel like I've kind of made my peace with where her tail is at. I think like her arms, like, I don't know, on my next VTuber I'm gonna be like a lot more intentional about how I put together the arms. But they work. All of her arms work for her, so I kind of just feel like whatever, I'm just gonna make my peace with with what I've done instead of trying to build out any kind of new stuff. And then yeah, I don't think that there's really anything else I need to do with her. Because I think that the gaming arms and the normal arms are kind of, and the arms behind her head are the most appropriate arms for her. So yeah, I just kind of feel like she's good. And if she's good, that means that it's time to start on the next one. That's what that means. Because, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I get in a way of, like, thinking, like, oh, this is gonna be a quick one. Like, I don't know why I thought she was gonna be quick. Because Kimmy was a really involved model. Really involved. It's just, there's been so many, like, little checklists, and there's things I've learned that have like added to the length of the process because I've been learning them and redoing stuff or like refining things, which has been really great. I'm really like stoked. I love her. I think she's like honestly my favorite model so far. Sorry Veronica, sorry Chase, sorry PixelTuber. I love them all, but I'm just so pleased with a lot of what I learned and was able to do with her. But it's kind of like you have checklists and checklists and checklists, and all of a sudden, like, oh, it's done. There's nothing else for me to do. Oh, what? You just don't realize, like, oh, it's over. It's over now. I can move on. But anyway, next one I work on is gonna be, I don't have a name for him yet, but another hot guy. I'm very excited for him. I drew him such a long time ago. I drew him before I started Kimmy. Okay, I think this is good. I'm happy with this. This is good. This is a good amount. I did like I don't know, 16 or something like that. That's good. That's a good amount of figures. Buried Moose, your day's going good so far. Just playing Helldivers 2 with your friends. Nice. How's Helldivers 2 going? I'm doing good, by the way. You got sick on swings from spinning on them? Yeah, I love the spinning on them. I love when you sit on them and you just wind them up and then like spin yourself out. I think that is primarily what gets me sick on a swing too, actually. I think that checks out. And now they make you sick just even swinging. Kind of same, honestly. Kind of same. Do I allow fan art of my model? Oh my god, I would absolutely adore and love seeing fan art of my model. Oh my god, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. America, yeah. Yeah, Addicted Gamer. America, yeah. Why not, right? I think I'm missing a little bit of that context, but yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, how many did we do? Let's see how many we did. Let's see how many we did. Just so I can know. Got what do we got? 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 16. I was right. Wow, I didn't even count. I just guessed. It approximately looks like 16 of them. And it was 16. Good. Good. Great. Now, let's do some studies. Now that we've got all warmed up, doing our figures. Doing our gestures, sorry. Not figure drawings. Gesture drawings. Not the same. Figure drawings about the anatomy and construction. Yeah. yeah. That face, yep. You mean, I can't do my expression. Is it because I'm in Photoshop? There we go. There we go. I'm matching. I'm matching that emoji. Alright. So I have some images pulled up of cool stuff. So I'll do some studies of stuff like this. Just like to find cool outfits. I really like hoodies and stuff because there's just like, oh, this is great. Because there's so many great folds and things. So I'll just like grab some of these. But I just want to make sure like it's really legible. Because like sometimes when they have like cool prints and stuff and patterns, it's like not as easy to like see. And like, I love all the black outfits, but like they're black, so I can't see the folds that well, even though this is a really dope outfit. I want this outfit, man. Well, it's just so cute, but I need something where I can actually see the folds to study them. Alright, these are good. I'll take that too. I like these pants, but like that's a good reference for folds, but I don't think I can pause it. Oh, this is another good one. Okay. I think we got enough good ones. Your folds always look hard? Well, you just gotta grab some images and draw them until you understand what's going on in your subconscious. That's why I'm doing this. My folds are acceptable. They're not I'm not really pleased necessarily. There's some things I'm pleased with in my drawings, and folds in clothing is not yet one of them. I've done a lot of studies that have helped me in more recent months kind of get the hang of it better and like understand how to make them at least look kind of flowy in the right ways, but it's the kind of thing where it's like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like the kind of drawings that you want to do to get better at them that I need to do more of are like... Wait, what's going on, Photoshop? Oh, my Photoshop's tweaking out. Oh, something wrong with my brush. No, is something wrong with my pen tablet? Hello? Hello? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I gotta troubleshoot this now. See, this is the case for Clip Studio Paint. It'd be funny if I just, like, opened up Clip Studio Paint and just decided, like, let's just do that. Why is this happening? Yeah? Huh. Why do that? Okay, fine. 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 You know what? I will do that then. Who can play at this game? I'm just doing drawing studies. I don't need to have the same document. I feel like with the folds and the clothing though, it's like you gotta do those like studies where you draw the cylinder and then you draw like the folds and the clothing around it. So like you just draw it like squunching and wrapping. I have to do more of that, man. I feel like once I do that, I'll like get the right hang of it. Yeah, that's good. Are you busted? No. Clip Studio Paint is not busted. Of course it's not busted. Get out of here. No, you get out of here. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Okay. See, of course Clip Studio Paint isn't gonna break on me. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Friend. Okay, open image in new tab. Wait, no. Okay, we're gonna... the folds in this hoodie are so good. I love these pants. I want these pants. Ooh, I love these pants. And the socks? This outfit's fire. Both versions. Sorry for the late response. Helldivers 2 is going well. Getting blown up to the sky. That sounds fun. As long as you're having a good time. Yeah, I feel like with folds and stuff, like, you want to do those studies where it's like, I draw a cylinder, and then I have all of my folds wrapping around that cylinder. Oof. Yeah, these are the studies that I need to do. So that way you can, like, keep that dimensionality of the fabric. Oh boy. I feel like sometimes like painters like have like the easiest time of some things, because like when they're painting they can just mush around values, but when you're drawing, like you can't. You have to like kind of problem solve everything. So yeah, you have to do these sorts of things. All these like, yeah, wrapping and this and this and that and that and that. Oi. So that's why we're here doing studies. That is why we're here doing studies. Oh boy. Okay. I'm glad I know at least some of these keyboard shortcuts in Clip Studio Paint. Alright, let's do this. Getting good with values isn't easy. I know. I did get this like one painting class from Colosso, like late last year, and that's helped me a bit. Like I still have to watch the full painting class. I didn't watch the whole thing yet, but the parts that I did watch like helped me out a lot when thinking about placing value. So, you know, it's good to like, if something like piques your interest, like a class or something, like definitely, you know, check it out, because you just never know. And the guy doesn't like he does great artwork, but just not like the same kind of art style. I usually go a little more whimsical, and he goes a little more realistic, but like also anime. So we're kind of tangentially related. So that was good. Like, you just never know how someone can say something that will help you to understand, you know, what you're doing a little bit easier. So that's the thing. But, yeah, that whole class was in Korean. So it was very I gotta say, like, I love... I've done this a bunch of times where I just, like, buy a Korean class, and, like, I read the subtitles, and it's great because, like, if they write something in Korean, I can use my Google Translate app to just, like, look at it through the camera and translate it. But, like, Korean is so soothing to listen to. I love listening to people speaking Korean. Like, I feel like I'm just, like, my soul is, like, soothed. Like, I don't care that, like, I'm having to, like, really pay attention. It kind of makes it better, honestly. Since I have to, like, read and comprehend it in 2 different ways. But, like, oh god, I love when people speak in Korean. So freaking relaxing. I wish I could remember the name of the class and the teacher off the top of my head. It was just a few months ago. I have to go back and check it out. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like with folds and stuff, like, there's always so much going on. Like, that's what confuses me. Like, how do I simplify this? You know? Because you don't need to have every fold in there. You can, but, like, it still needs to be organized. That's really the key with, like, detail. One day I'll be like, yeah, now I'm just drawing trees and bushes, like my arch nemesis. Trees and bushes, my arch nemesis. I love them IRL. But in terms of drawing them, oh my god. There's a Humble bundle that recently had a bunch of art courses, 2D and some 3D, but for concept art, environment, and character design stuff. I still have to go through them, but they look like they were decent. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely check them out if there's a good bundle. Like, that's always good to, like, just get in on those sales, man. On those deals. Whenever there's deals on some of these websites that I go to for, like, stuff, like, I use Colosso, and I use Domestika. Colosso's great. I mean, they're all great, honestly. I think, like, there's just a lot of great websites for learning art. So you kind of can't go wrong. But, yeah, I always try and, like, take advantage of the deals if I can. I mean, sometimes they're pricey, and sometimes when they're pricey, it kind of gets me to like make sure that I that I watch the class and I like really learn. So it's like one of these things, though. It can be like hard to work in a vacuum and not have like a teacher to like kind of give you the feedback. So it just depends on a lot of factors, like how much you get out of it. Like if I'm in a class, I'll definitely get a lot out of it compared to just being on my own, but it just depends on like how much I apply myself while I'm learning it and how busy I am, because sometimes if I'm too busy and I'm just watching it, I don't always like stuff to like follow up and like kind of practice. If I'm in a class, I kind of have to. Being forced to do it does help. Ding 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 ding. How big is this? It's looking crunchy. Image. Let's see. How do I make this bigger in Clip Studio Paint? Time lapse? Oh my god, I can record time lapses in here? This is insane. Canvas? Yeah, I don't know how to make it bigger. Like, more high res, so it'll be a little raunchy until I figure out how to do that. Yeah, no, it's like the way everything is organized is always so tricky for me. Because there's always so much detail. So it's kind of like, just how can you organize everything so the proportioning is correct? That's like always my thing with the clothing and the folding and all of that. Yeah, that'll have to do for right this second. I can just draw it again. I think it's like good to not like belabor one drawing and just draw it again if you need to. Which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that with both of these. You use 21 Draw. Oh yeah, 21 Draw is good. I bought an animation course from there one time. It was okay. I feel like animators, I don't know, I guess it's true with all artists. Like, and you're like, I wish they would explain that one thought process, and then they don't. It was still a good class, but you got a year pretty cheap. Yeah, that's why I got 21 Draw too. There's some really good courses by professional artists. Jada Carr, two brothers who do animations on social media, have courses on there. Some by Mark Chrysler, art teacher of over 40 years. Mark Chrysler. Is that who I got a course from? No. It's another dude. Yeah, there was like it was like Jason Pomeroy, I think, was the class that I did. And it was a really cool animation that he showed like in the like little teaser. It was just really nice, like very Disney-esque, you know? But it was just there's something about the thought process that I wanted explained that he didn't quite explain, but that's okay. He explained a lot of other cool things. I gotta check out Jada Carr. There's some really great looking ones on Colosso, like animation classes, but you know, again, with Colosso, they're just more expensive, so I try and like really be sparing and try and get the most out of the ones that I get when I get them. Because my follow through when it comes to like taking the classes isn't always there. Okay, so these are our initial studies. Is there like a third one that I maybe want to do? Nope. Because I did want to get some pants in there. I don't know if I want to get these pants. I mean, these are really great though. But I kind of wanted... What were the other ones? That one's nice and simple. I like that that's so simple. It's a thinner thicker fabric. I mean, that's pretty good. It's more stiff fabric. Oh, she looks so cool with her longboard. Oh my god. I wanna be this girl in this picture right here. Look at how cool she is. Anyway. I don't want to wear a skirt, but she's very cool. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Open image in new tab. I'll study this one, these pants. This whole outfit's good. Pomeroy can't explain too much. A lot of his art comes from the Holy Spirit. That's true. That's true. That's the thing. When some artists are like really good at what they do, and they're like really great. It's like they can't always explain it. I've seen it time and time again. Deb. I've seen it time and time again. They're really great at what they do. They just channel it. They're in the flow, and they cannot explain shit. And it's like, ah, I'm so analytical. Like it's like I need that explained to me. I'm gonna get some more like, oh, you know what I'm gonna get? I know what I'm gonna get with music. We're gonna get the freaking Street Fighter flamenco in here. I love Street Fighter Flamenco. The Bailar. Baladas Románticas is what it's called. I love it. That's why you only watch Aaron Blaze. Yeah, Aaron Blaze is great at explaining it. I really love his classes. Like, I definitely check out his YouTube a lot because he's got so many great explanations of things. Yeah, Steve Hudson's good too. Yeah. Jadakar makes very fast, goofy videos, very fun, a lot of which are hand animated on paper. They recently did a 30 days of drawing lessons thing. Oh, I gotta check that out. That's rad.
Aprenderte a soltar. Lanzo golpes al destino, de soledad. Si el honor me cuesta tu amor, ¿quién me enseña a ganar? Cada arena es igual, otro rostro.
I feel like so much of it comes from actually doing the thing, but it's like learning how to think about doing the thing is so big. Like learning how to think about drawing or animating versus just doing it. Although it's great for the people who don't think at all and they just do it. I'm not that kind of person. If I could just turn my brain off and do shit, well, whenever I can do that, I do that. It's not always something I have control over. Stream dead? Stream dead? Oh no! Stream dead, let's check on it. Resuscitate. Resuscitate. Looks like I'm back. Yay. It's been resuscitated. Gave it CPR. Yeah, if anyone knows how to make a file size bigger in Clip Studio Paint, that's one thing I haven't learned how to do yet. I feel like one of the most basic things. What's that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to cancel. I know how to do a bunch of keyboard shortcuts, but like actually making the file bigger is a mystery to me. I would like higher DPI, please. It's been periodically dying every few minutes, but it comes back in 2 seconds. Well, that's good. I don't know why that's happening. Crazy internet today. We got solar flares or some shit? That's my guess. We got solar flares. That's what I blame. It's a big fold, trying to prevent the secrets from being leaked. I know, exactly. The big old secrets. The secrets of drawing folds. Secrets of learning how to organize like way too much detail that my brain's having trouble processing. It's the Street Fighter mix. The Street Fighter mix is just too powerful. I feel like when you're painting stuff, you have the luxury of like things being lighter and darker. But when you're drawing, it's like you don't really get that luxury, so like you gotta be so picky about your detail. No.
Dinero, fama y poder, pero no hay golpe más duro que mirarte y no volver.
Bum, bum, bum.
Porque quemo todo lo que toco, como mi puño al pelear. De este fuego que me enciende, también me sabe matar. La incienso dio que era al cielo, pensando que ibas a estar y te dejé escapar. Río busca paz interior, yo corrí tras la pasión. Él pelea contra el miedo, yo contra mi ambición. Nunca supe controlar lo que sentía de verdad.
Do-do-do.
Me dijeron, no mires atrás, el pasado no vuelve jamás, pero tu sombra me sigue en cada golpe que doy de
Bam.
porque quemo todo lo que toco, como mi puño al pelear. Este fuego que me enciende, también me sabe matar.
Yeah, I always love hoodies. I love the folds and stuff in hoodies and the shapes. Like, it's just always so cool looking. And I feel like for fabric, it's like especially good to study just because, like, you get all of that. I mean, it's good to study all sorts of things. Because if you study, like, the stuff that's skin tight, you can kind of see how the body affects it, but we're not doing that today. We're studying stiff fabrics over here. Ba-dum-bum. This is such a banging mix. My only fear is that this is not sung by real people. I only fear that this is like some clanker mix.
Hoy entiendo que la fuerza no es solo saber golpear, a veces ser invencible es aprender a pedir perdón. Sigo envuelto en este fuego, ya no se quiere nada. Soy campeón frente al mundo, pero sin ti no sé ganar. Si algún día vuelvo a verte, no te hablaré de un
Oh wow, this is a big document. Oh, no wonder. No wonder it feels like... no wonder it feels like... It's all low res when I zoom in, because it's just a big document I'm drawing on. Okay. Alright, so I feel pretty good about these studies. Like, I feel like these are a good start, you know? Cloth and fold study is kind of a light study in its own way. It's true. It's like, how do you convey deep folds versus not deep folds? Like when you're painting, you can just go like, oh, it's lighter or it's darker. You know, you can do stuff like that, but when you're drawing, it's like the depth and the light. It's like there's some folds you don't want to draw because it's like not gonna get the point across. Ugh, it's a puzzle. I love it. It's a puzzle though. So now I'm gonna take these kind of, I don't know, I might not put them away. I might keep them here. Here, let's get the other one out here too. We'll just have them both up here and we'll like make them small. And then I'll, perfect. Cool. Oh yeah. There we go. That way we can like kind of just, we can just see them. There we go. They're kind of visible. Because I want to do studies off these studies, so that way I can actually bake it into my head. Clothing studies time is true. Oh my god, I love this song. I've listened to this mix a lot off stream.
Si algún día oyes mi nombre, no pienses en el combate. Piensa en aquel soldado que quiso quedarte.
How are you doing today, Lord Waffle Moose? How's your day been? Happy Tuesday! Yeah. Sonic Boom al tiempo.
Dicen que no sé medir la fuerza que hay en mi piel. Que soy frío.
Yeah, I feel like when we get into this stage, it's like the like, how do we simplify it stage. It's like we study it and then we simplify it.
Bajo cicatrices viejas y un pecho que sabe aguantar. Yo no aprendí a decir lo que siento al hablar. Mis palabras son mis manos cuando te quieren cuidar. Soy más fuerte que el acero, pero frágil si no estás. Puedo cargar al mundo entero y aún así te puedo extrañar. Mis brazos vencen gigantes, mi alma no sabe pelear. Si la vida es un combate, contigo no quiero luchar. He peleado en soledad, bajo nieve y sin calor. Aprendí a resistir.
I look at it really small.
Pero no tu adiós.
It'll help me.
Temen acercarse, creen que voy a
Although maybe I should just look at my drawing that I did. Maybe that'll help me more.
Ni un futuro ideal. Prometo quedarme firme, aunque todo quiera temblar. Soy más fuerte que el acero. Frágil si no estás. Puedo cargar al mundo entero y aún así te puedo extrañar.
Animation is hard. Oh, you're making a short Pokemon animatic. Oh, that's awesome. You know, making animations, they're an endurance game. It's like, yeah, you wanna convey what you're looking to convey, but like also just for me, I always like go in thinking, yeah, this will be great. And like then I realize like just how long my idea will take to execute. And I'm like, oh. I gotta like tuck in. I gotta remember it's a long game. That's always the part that's like the most difficult to me. Because there's like all sorts of sub-challenges in there. But just like the length of it and the fatigue of like solving all these little problems. That sounds fun though.
Vuelvo a levantar. Bajo nieve, bajo fuego, seguiré de pie sin más, porque el amor que te tuve pesa más que cualquier rival. Aprendí a vivir así, entre el trueno y la humedad. La selva fue mi hogar cuando no había más. Mi reflejo me enseñó a no mirar de frente, porque a veces duele más verse como te ve.
Okay. I feel like that was a little bit better the second time. Like I kind of get what I'm doing a little bit more. What are you animating in? By the way. What if I made this somebody else?
Cicatrices hablan lo que no pude aprender. Si mi cuerpo es tormenta, mi alma quiere paz.
You know your animation is gonna be 15 seconds long, and it took 3 hours just to make the animatic. That sounds about right. Honestly, that sounds pretty normal. I know how it is. I know how it is. You're like, it's just gonna be this long. But that's just how long it takes, man. Because you're like drawing everything, you're editing it, you're planning the staging. So that sounds about right, honestly. Please show it off. Yeah, I feel like when I'm like storyboarding something out or doing an animatic, like I'm always surprised by just how long things take. Because it feels like the idea is quick, but it ends up being usually more involved than you realize. And that's just how long these things can take, you know? It's just like an endurance game. I think the trick with some of these folds is like, you don't need to draw like all of them, but you just have to make sure the ones you're drawing are descriptive of like what's happening in the form. And then you're kind of good. You don't have to like go crazy trying to organize everything unless you're doing like hyper realism or something. That's what it seems like. And the endurance wins because you don't want to do it. Yeah, you know, just one step at a time. Oh no, I might have. Here we go. Here we go. I'm connected again. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I keep getting kicked off, you guys. Yeah, it's like you just have to be okay with setting little goals and then reminding yourself, like, okay, time to keep going. Like, whenever I get to, like, when I'm storyboarding, I get to the second, or third, or fourth page of storyboards, the fatigue starts to set in. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna keep going until I'm finished. But then it feels really good when you get it all in there. But yeah, no, it's good to hear from a pro. Yeah, no, that's very normal. You're doing it right.
A ganar, aunque fuera traición. Confundí ser invencible con tener la razón. Tú me pedías quedarme, yo solo quería más. Otro round, otra bolsa, otro adiós sin mirar atrás. Nunca aprendí a escuchar, solo a imponer mi verdad. Y ahora el silencio me pega más fuerte que cualquier rival. Porque cambié besos por golpes y caricias por poder. Creí que todo se arreglaba si aprendí a no perder. Llené mis manos de oro y vacié mi corazón. Hay peleas que te hacen rico y te dejan sin amor. Si el amor era una apuesta, yo siempre quise doblar. Pero hay juegos que se pierden cuando no sabes parar. No todo golpe es victoria, no todo aplauso es real. Cuando el ring queda vacío, no hay cinturón que abrazar. Hoy me sobran cicatrices y me falta alguien más.
Do, 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 do,
Ya no
do.
quiero ser el fuerte, quiero volver a empezar. Si algún día me recuerdas, no lo hagas por ganar. Recuérdame como el hombre que aprendió tarde a amar.
Yeah, little goals. The smaller goals you can set, the easier it makes it to like just get to the end of it. When you try and take on the whole thing at once, like it's really easy to get fatigued. And it's just fatigue. It's not because you can't do it. It's like just endurance, you know? You're building up your endurance. Like, I think that Get Framed is like being an endurance test as much as like it really is. So the more you think of it like that, it's not because anything is like too hard, because like there's challenges. Of course there's challenges. Of course it's not like always gonna be easy. Sometimes it is, but like sometimes it's not, and like sometimes it's just tiring. So, you know, it's like giving yourself breaks or like egging yourself on to keep going through the fatigue, you know, just depending on like what's good. Because sometimes it's better to just keep going with the fatigue, and other times it's good to take breaks. So just kind of knowing when to make those calls, I think is helpful. I also think it's really helpful to have like other kinds of hobbies that you can like relate to it. Like sometimes if I'm playing a musical instrument, like I get kind of like frustrated or like fatigued playing it. But then if I tell myself to just keep going a little bit longer, like I end up playing a lot better. And sometimes it's like that with art, you know, you just keep going, just like, oh, just a little bit more, just keep going a little bit longer, and then you'll find you kind of break a limit that you thought you had. So it kind of helps you to see like when to make those calls if you do like have a different kind of creative hobby.
Que me miraras, no que entraras en mí. Confundí belleza eterna con no dejarte existir. Nunca quise ser herido ni aprender a perdonar. Me protegí de tus besos como si fueran a matar. Te quise desde la distancia como se ama una verdad que se admira pero nunca.
Yeah, we didn't study these pants before, so I love a good baggy pant though, man. Especially a baggy pant with like some pockets. Me escondí. Alright, and just cause let's just like make it Sora. Just because.
Slow romantic latte ballad with a nostalgia on Trinity vibe. Slow to mid-tempo song driven by clean electric guitar.
Why not?
With tremolo and reverb, warm analog bass, soft drums and
There we go.
arrangements.
He needs like a shirt.
Emotional melody,
He needs his little necklace. He's got his necklace in there.
singing about heartbreak, longing,
Yeah, there you go.
mellow, bold, intimate, and sentimental mood, evoking classic Latin pop, bolero influence rock from the 70s, vintage recording.
See, this is what makes me think this is clanker music. I'm gonna skip this part. Hobbies like video games have an art in them too. Yeah, video games help me out a lot. Video games really help me contextualize a lot of experiences that I might otherwise find like just hard to like understand in a way that I can grow from. Like video games help me understand like commitment really well. because it's really easy to commit myself to a video game. So then it makes me ask myself, why is a task IRL harder to commit to? And it's like, you know, then I can kind of understand psychologically, like, what's happening for me. But then also, like, I can understand, like in a video game, you kind of, like, have to start over at the beginning and kind of learn the ropes of how to play a game. And when you think of things in real life like that, it kind of helps things to feel less hard and more like, oh yeah, I can do that. I just need to start to learn the tools, and then I can, you know, have a lot more ease in doing the thing. So it tends to be, like, really helpful. Like, I always appreciate the kind of psychological lessons I learned from video games. I've always been the person that's like, video games are good. Video games are helpful. You hate the instance that you could hear slop anywhere against your will. I know. It's like, I like some of it because it's not that I like it. It's just, I like that I don't get in trouble on YouTube, but I also don't like that it's not real people. But I want to credit real people. Well, if you guys motion for me to change the music, then I will change it. If you're bothered by the prospect that it could be slop, I 100% back that. Okay. Well, we have one more. Let's try and do this one. I don't have too much. You're not even paying attention. All right, cool. Never mind. Forget I said anything. We're all good. Oh, I know. Same. Same. I mean, like, we're artists. We love the human experience being expressed in art. That's, like, why we make it. So it's just, like, not... it's not quite the vibe when people are slopping it up, you know? It's like, what are you doing, man? Malls would be so cooked if malls were still jumping. Oh my... Where they're just auto-playing some playlist. Yeah. It's always nice when you know that they're playing, like, somebody's like, Spotify playlist or something. Or some radio, some iTunes or whatever. Like, I always love that when I'm, like, in the store and I can tell that this is definitely somebody's specific playlist. It's like, okay, these are really obscure songs that I know. So I know this was a person. I always love that. But yeah, no, malls would be so cooked. Malls are so not a thing. It's kind of crazy. Like, I was kind of talking about it with my mom. She had to go to the mall for something for the first time in a long time. And this mall by me is like, oh, this mall by me is so cooked. It used to be the happening place. And it's just, like, creepy now. But, like, it's just so devoid of life. And I feel like all the malls I've been in recent times are like that. It's, like, crazy. It's just not a thing anymore. It's like they just seem so desolate. And I think maybe this one in particular is just desolate. This mall in particular, I think, has been dying for a long time. But, like, yeah, man. Crazy that we, like, I know I used to spend so much time in malls. I mean, so much more time. It was like the place to hang out as a teenager. Like, where do the teenagers go now? Alright. This is cooking us right here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it soon, but I wanna get this guy. This guy's not gonna cook us. The sleeve. We're not gonna get cooked by the sleeve, chat. We're gonna prevail. We're gonna overcome. Yeah, you know what? That works. Hello, Verna. Hello on YouTube. How are you doing today? We're just doing some clothing studies today. We're gonna be wrapping up for the day soon. This is the last one. But it's a nice chill time. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. How's your Tuesday been? Roblox. I don't know what the context of Roblox is, but that's funny. just Roblox. Just no context, just Roblox. I feel like I see so many people playing Roblox on Twitch, and occasionally I watch it because I'm just like, out of morbid curiosity, because I'm just like, what is this? I don't have a point of reference for Roblox. I know what it is, but when I watch people play it, I'm just like, I'm still like mystified. I'm like, what is this? It's like just a game of a lot of different games, it would seem. Like they just make up little mini games and that's what Roblox is. It's fascinating. And it all kind of feels disjointed, like there's something about Roblox, not to throw shade at Roblox, but it just feels like so cheaply made. So cheaply put together. It feels like the kind of like development before they make the game, but it's just pushed out like the game. My Sora and baggy clothes is on point. Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll color him in at some point. I have to draw Riku. I would have made... Here, wait. We can make this work. Here, let's make this work. Here, we gotta... Maybe... Here, I know what. We'll make the head bigger. Okay. I draw Riku and Sora so much, but I don't... I wanna know what Kairi looks like off the top of my... or I don't know what Kairi looks like off the top of my head. I have to look up reference, but here she is. We'll get Kairi in here. Here, let's make that a little darker. There we go. Oh, it needs to be... Her face needs to be a little higher. Here's a good, bigger picture of her. Okay, good. Not me failing trying to draw Kairi. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, well then we know who this one is. I don't know how this ended up being some Kingdom Hearts fan art, but you know what? Whoa, what's going on? Just not magnetic lasso. Just normal lasso. Lasso. Just normal lasso, thank you. Yeah, there you go. Roblox exploitive space that turns creativity to oil to grease to the gears of the owner rig. Yeah, no, that's accurate. Accurate. That's what it looks like to me. Watching it, I'm just like, huh. Like, interesting. Check. There we go. There we go. We've got the Destiny trio. There we go. The three of them, they're hanging out. Maybe I want to make Riku's legs a little longer. There we go. Look at them. Okay, we gotta make Sora ever so slightly taller than Kairi. He's a tiny prince though. I could call him a short king, but he's really a tiny prince, like, let's be real. Yep, there you go. Perfect. There we go. Riku's got his box of I don't know what's. Got his box. So yeah, look at us. It's moving day, they're moving. Yes, I'm in Clip Studio. Yes, I know. It's because Photoshop actually stopped working and I didn't feel like troubleshooting it, so I just opened up Clip Studio Paint. And look at here. Look at us here. We're finally doing it. Oh my gosh. Alright, everybody. I gotta bounce. I kind of went over a little bit longer than I was able to today, but we'll be back tomorrow around like 3 or 4. Actually, probably more likely 4, 4:30. And then we'll be... I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. We might just jump into playing some games early on. We might just jump into playing Kingdom Hearts 2. That's kind of what I was thinking. So I think that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. But like, look, we did some things. We drew some studies. Look at us. We studied. And then we studied again and then made it into fan art, because that's what you do. That's what I do. Alright, guys. Later. I think I'm just gonna end it here. We're not gonna go to the ending chat screen, because I really do have to go. But thank you for joining me, y'all. It was good to see ya. Good to see ya, Anwa and Lord Waffle Moose. All y'all on YouTube. And everybody else that joined me today and everyone that's watching later on, you guys take care and you have a wonderful, amazing rest of your evening. Thank you. Yes, Kingdom Hearts art. If you couldn't tell, I've got it on the brain. I'm a little obsessed right now. If you couldn't tell. Thanks. Y'all take care and have a wonderful, amazing evening. And I will see you next time. Take care, y'all. We're gonna go raid somebody. See you later. Bye-bye.